All right. Sounding good, looking good. All right. So, snap changes are coming. Benefits are changing. All right. We already know about September. What's happening later this year? There's going to be more. All right. Let's get into it. Let's see what the changes are about and how it's going to affect people.
Good afternoon, Moms at Three Girls here. I am back with things you need to know starting October 1st, 2025 for the snap cuts that is going to affect New York City and across the U.S. officially again beginning October 1st, 2025 as the part of the implementation of the One Big Beautiful Bill.
Big, beautiful act.
So let's go into the timeline and the key changes. So effective immediately on July 4th was the law that was signed by President Trump, right? It was signed July 4th, 2025.
That's right. Okay.
Starting October 1st, 2025, new work requirements for adults ages 18 to 64 without dependents go into effect. Benefit calculations change begin, including blocking future increases in the Thrifty Food Plan, which is the TFP. Removing internet and phone bills from housing cost deductions, tightening rules for immigrant households.
Real quick, so apparently internet and phone bills aren't necessary anymore. I don't know. What do you think about that? In this day and age, I mean, maybe 15 years ago, you kind of need the internet and the phone now.
Standard utility allowance, which is under SUA, changes will reduce benefits for many households. Impact for New York. Look at these numbers. 281,000 adults will immediately lose eligibility.
281,000 people are going to lose all their benefits immediately starting October 1st. What do you think about that?
413 more are at risk, and 363,000 children could lose benefits if their parents do. So, there is a lot going on here.
You know what else is going to happen with these work requirements, right? So you've got a lot of people on these benefits. They live on them and they're cool with it. They like having their, little bit of free money doing nothing. And now they have work requirements. Okay. So they're all going to have to find jobs. Cool. Okay. I think we can all get down and agree that people should work if they can. However, okay, here's the thing. She's talking about 200 something thousand, 300,000 on top, 500,000. Imagine 500,000 more people entering the job market search right now. And it's already hard for people to find a job. Wow. What's going to happen next?
So make sure that if you have to do your renewal, your recert, whatever it is that you have to do, if you are looking to be eligible for SNAP and you do go into the office, I don't want this to be a shock to everybody. So again, it's effective October 1st, 2025. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. Thank you.
Hey, real quick too, if you got this far in the video, shoot me a like and a subscribe. I'm also going to link a little playlist here if you want to see more of this stuff. But let's get back into it. Let's see what else we have.
Things you need to know about SNAP benefits in 2025. If you're new here, my name is Crystal. I am a social worker and a caseworker. I have been
we're getting it straight from the source now. These are the facts.
Working in the social service field for over 10 years. I also worked at the SNAP Food Stamp Public Aid Office for over 6 years.
Cool.
I have processed hundreds of SNAP cases, and here are 5 things that you need to know about SNAP benefits in 2025. Number 1, the federal government will not be replacing stolen SNAP benefits anymore.
Better watch where you're swiping them and who you're letting use your card.
Due to the ending of the American Relief Act, the federal government will no longer be replacing SNAP benefits that were stolen after December 21st, 2024. Now, the states may choose to replace your benefits, but that is not guaranteed.
Not likely.
So if you have recently had your SNAP benefits stolen, speak to a caseworker at your local office so that you can discuss your options. Number 2, SNAP benefit work requirements may be coming back. Most states have a work requirement to receive SNAP benefits, but a lot of those states had suspended their work requirement over the past few years.
All right. So there you go.
On October 31st, 2025, a lot of states are set to return the work requirement in order to receive SNAP benefits.
So we're here in October 1st or at the end of October. Either way, we're talking about hundreds of thousands of people returning to it. Returning to work. Sorry about that. Returning to work looking for jobs, hundreds of thousands of people. How the heck are they going to find jobs?
Our EBT cards are being updated to include a chip. This could possibly prevent a lot of the EBT theft that has been going around over the past few years.
Well, that's good. If they have the chip in there, it's supposed to be more secure. Less theft that way. Good for them.
Be able to use your EBT cash benefits to buy certain things on Amazon. This has already been rolled out in some states, but it is said to be expanding in 2025.
All right. Are these people ordering on Amazon? Dude, people order so much stuff on Amazon. I wonder, does the EBT pay for the Amazon Prime membership?
The federal government may take away your ability to buy junk food with SNAP benefits. The governor of Arkansas has written a letter to the USDA seeking permission from the federal government to ban the purchase of highly processed and unhealthy junk food.
No more snacks, okay? You want your snacks, you're going to have to pay cash with that or go make some money, I guess.
So I need everybody to hear this, including Trump supporters, because this has nothing to do with whether I'm a Democrat or you're a Republican. What's happening right now affects every single one of us.
Cool. And by the way, I don't care about the politics, but keep looking and listening.
I'm going to talk about two different bills that were just slipped into the House budget bill, okay? Affects every one of us.
Slipped right
The
in.
first one are the SNAP benefit cuts. I made a video about a year ago because I've studied extensively Project 2025. I've studied extensively how people are being brainwashed to buy into Project 2025, cutting it. They're cutting.
Conspiracy.
You're only permitted to apply for SNAP benefits until your child turns 7 years old. That's a second grader. I want to.
Wow. So if you go broke or something and your kid's over 7, you're done. Wow.
Everybody to just walk into a second grade classroom. Now, there are so many reasons why somebody might need SNAP benefits to get them by. One of the most important ones is because you're a single parent, or maybe you're even grandparents. The parents are out of the picture.
How many single parents we got here listening? How many grandparents do we have taking care of their grandkids, their children's kids?
Benefit system. We have hungry children. Republicans are, when your child turns 7, you can continue to get SNAP benefits. And then they're upping the work requirements, except with the exception, if you're married, the new work requirements do not apply. Why is this important? When you read Project 2025, the goal is to turn this into a Christian nation under a patriarch.
Okay, we're going into some other realm of chat here. She's going off the deep end, I think. But she did say something about if you're married, the work requirements don't apply. Well, frankly, a lot of these people that I've been seeing aren't married, but maybe they'll get married so they don't have to work.
Food stamp recipients should not be able to purchase soda, candy, or fucking Twinkies. I don't understand why people think, oh, it's just a little treat, it's just a little snack. No, the number one item purchased by SNAP recipients, by food stamp recipients, is fucking soda. And then people wonder why we have an entire generation of children that are fat, sick, the sickest they've ever been. The sickest they have ever been in the history of the United States. These children are sick. They are fat. They are mentally ill. They are physically sick. It is legitimately state, government-sponsored healthcare crisis.
It's all because of the snacks, okay? Tell me about that. What's your opinion on them eating snacks? If that's true, though, they're spending the most amount, she just said, on soda. Wow. I mean, dude, I don't drink any soda unless it's coming with a side of Jack Daniels or rum and Coke or something. I don't understand this need for all this soda.
All right, so another government update. So SNAP benefits, which is essentially food stamps, those cuts begin today. So a lot of people are going to see their SNAP benefits either reduced in between $70 to $250 on average, or some of those benefits are going to be completely eliminated. And they have changed the guidelines as well for approving people. So that rolls out into effect. And I say all that to say this: there's a lot of resources that a lot of people don't know. Honestly, Facebook Marketplace for co-ops, food, and whatnot, especially fresh food, are a massive resource. So everybody should be utilizing that.
Okay. I mean, we already know. Yeah, they're cutting your benefits. Should they be cut? Should they just go to work? I mean, look, like I'm saying, the real challenge here is when you've got 500,000 or whatever amount of people these SNAP benefits are going to affect. It's probably going to affect more, especially towards the end of the year. There's going to be a ton more people trying to re-enter the workforce to keep their benefits. And there's like, they say they're, we're growing like 200,000 jobs a month or whatever. Some of those are low paying. A few of those are, high paying. You got to be skilled. But if you have this influx of people looking for work, it's going to be a while before they get a job. Now imagine this. They're going to, let's say they start this in October 1st, like they're saying, and it affects 500,000 people. And most of them can't find a job that month. Now what? They'll let them do volunteering. I guess that's a way out. Maybe if they get married, they might not be subject to it. But wow, it's going to affect a lot of people. Okay? A lot of people. And I'm wondering, are they going to just cut it off and then they can't eat and then their kids go hungry? What do you think about that? All right. Well, throw me a like, throw me a sub. We'll have more fun. Click the end screen in a minute if you want to see a relevant video or playlist. Thanks for watching. We'll have some more fun later.